Get ready for an action-packed update on the world of combat sports. We are diving straight into the fight cards with Sean from the Sheehan Show, who is breaking down his top 5 bets for both UFC Vegas 116 and Oktagon 87. If you are looking for the sharpest tips to get an edge on your wagers this weekend, this is the breakdown you absolutely cannot miss.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLume 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Next up, we have major controversy brewing as former UFC title challenger Darren Till is sounding off on the current state of the promotion. Till is claiming that UFC CEO Dana White has allowed his ego to spin out of control to the detriment of the sport. He is calling out everything from the lack of star power to the way media handles the boss, sparking a massive conversation about the future of the organization. In breaking news from Australia, the upcoming UFC Perth event has taken a significant hit just weeks before fight night. Local standout Jack Jenkins has been forced to withdraw from his scheduled featherweight matchup against Marwan Rahiki due to injury. This leaves the card shuffling its lineup as the promotion scrambles to finalize the remaining bouts for the RAC Arena event. We are keeping a close eye on the fallout from these shakeups and the heated criticism from stars like Darren Till regarding the direction of the UFC under Dana White. There is so much more happening behind the scenes in the world of MMA that you need to stay updated on. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell so you never miss a single update. Ever wonder how the pros really find value in a packed fight card? Welcome back to the Sheehan Show. Today, we are not just skimming the surface. We are diving deep into the trenches of UFC Vegas 116 and Oktagon 87 to find the spots where the bookies might have gotten it wrong. I have handpicked my top 5 bets that offer the best bang for your buck, along with a few strategic leans that could really spice up your parlay this weekend. It is all about precision over volume, and I have done the heavy lifting so you don't have to. Whether you are looking at the main event fireworks or those hidden gems on the prelims, I have got you covered with a breakdown that cuts through the noise. Take a look at these picks, weigh them against your own read, and let's see if we can walk away with a profit. If you are ready to sharpen your betting edge, smash that subscribe button so you never miss a breakdown, and drop a comment below with your own lock of the week. Remember, in this game, it is not just about picking the winner, it is about picking the right price. Ever wonder what happens when a former UFC star decides to stop pulling punches, not just in the ring, but behind the microphone? Darren Till is officially calling out the boss, and he's not holding anything back. After moving on from the Oktagon, Till has been finding his stride in the boxing world, but he's still keeping a sharp eye on his former home, and he doesn't like what he sees. In a candid sit-down on the Ariel Helwani show, Till pointed directly at Dana White, suggesting the UFC CEO's ego is spiraling out of control, effectively sucking the life out of the promotion. Till isn't just venting. He's tapping into a frustration shared by a growing number of fans who feel the events at the UFC Apex have lost that must-watch magic. It's a bold claim, especially given the UFC's massive media rights deals, but Till argues that the guaranteed money has made the product stale. He admits he doesn't even tune in anymore, noting that the star power just isn't there like it used to be. It's a sobering reality check for a company that once felt untouchable. But the most electric part of Till's rant, his call-out of the MMA media. He's tired of seeing reporters dance around the tough questions or accept Dana's signature, who gives a *T dismissal. Till is demanding accountability, arguing that the fans and the fighters actually do care, and they deserve real answers, not ego-driven deflects. It's a rare look at the power dynamics between the biggest name in combat sports and those who report on him. As Till prepares for his BKFC debut this May, he's clearly comfortable in his own skin, no longer playing the company man. Does the UFC really have a star power problem, or is this just the bitter perspective of an ex-fighter? Let me know your take in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the chaotic world of combat sports. After all, when the dust settles, the truth usually lands somewhere in the middle. Ever feel like the MMA gods just have it out for us? Just days before the Oktagon hits Perth, Australia, We've been dealt another frustrating blow to an otherwise stacked card. The highly anticipated UFC Perth event, set for the RAC Arena on May 2nd, has officially lost a key piece of its puzzle. Jack Jenkins is out. Jenkins, the gritty featherweight dynamo who has been steadily climbing the ranks since his Contender Series breakout, has been forced to pull out of his matchup against the undefeated powerhouse Marwan Rahiki due to injury. It's a genuine shame because this was the kind of clash that defines the new blood of the featherweight division. Jenkins, with his grinding, proven pedigree against the absolute wrecking ball that is freaky Rahiki. Rahiki has been nothing short of a highlight reel, maintaining a 100% finishing rate and a flawless 7-0 record. But now, with less than 2 weeks on the clock, the UFC is in the unenviable position of scrambling to find a replacement, or more likely, accepting that the matchup just isn't happening. This isn't just a one-off issue for the Perth card, either. The event has already seen the heavyweight showdown between fan favorite Bam Bam Tai Tuivasa and Sean Sharaf vanish from the schedule. We are now down to 11 fights. While we still have a massive main event to look forward to, Jack Della Maddalena making his return against Carlos Prates is pure fireworks. These late-notice withdrawals are a bitter reminder of how fragile the fight game really is. You have to wonder how these shifts impact the momentum of the remaining fighters on the roster. Are you still hyped for the card despite these recent losses, or is the sting of missing out on Jenkins and Tuivasa too much? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button if you want more updates as we lead up to fight night, and stay tuned. Because in the UFC, things can change in a heartbeat. Is the king of the Oktagon losing his grip on the crown? Dana White has always been the face of the UFC, but lately, it feels like his focus is drifting from the fighters to flashy side projects like Power Slap and high-stakes boxing drama. And it's not just the fans feeling the shift. Former UFC standout Darren Till is calling him out, and he is not pulling any punches. Speaking on the Ariel Helwani show, Till didn't mince words, suggesting that White's ego has hit a boiling point. According to Till, the UFC boss seems checked out, and the product itself is suffering because of it. Till admits he doesn't even tune into events anymore, claiming the magic and the star power has simply evaporated. It's a bold critique, but one that echoes a growing sentiment among the longtime fan base who feel the current era lacks the grit and excitement of the 2010s. But here's the real kicker. Till isn't just frustrated with Dana, he's fed up with the media. He's calling out reporters for walking on eggshells around White, afraid to ask the tough questions that fans are actually dying to hear. Till's message to the press: stop playing nice, hold him accountable, and force him to address why the sport feels like a shell of its former self. He even went as far as calling for White to check his ego or step aside before the damage becomes permanent. It makes you wonder, has the UFC become too big for its own good, or is Dana White truly distancing himself from the very sport he built? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on all the biggest combat sports news. Sometimes, the person at the top needs the hardest reality check of all.